Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Finder's Keep. My name is Daniel Reed. I'm the author of The Last Will and Testament of the incredible Mr. Rutland, Quincy Sherwood. If you haven't gotten a chance to pre-order your copy, do so today. Go to Amazon, BookBaby, Barnes & Noble, or go to thefinderskeep.com and click the link to the BookBaby bookshop on the first page and pre-order your copy today. I had 25 copies. I signed 25 copies. We sold 25 copies, and we're going to get some more copies in to sign. If you want a signed copy, just message us and we'll let you know how that works. But it's super exciting. It is a fun adventure. I wrote this book so that people could enjoy it in the same length that they would enjoy sitting down and watching a movie, so that more people would want to pick up books and dive into an adventure on the page rather than the screen. And so with that, I'm a huge fan of movies. I'm a huge film guy. I love film, and I love seeing books translated to screen. And so with that, every Friday starting today, we're going to start to cast The Last Will and Testament of the incredible Mr. Rutland, Quincy Sherwood. And so we're going to start off by casting one of my favorite characters. It's really the character that started it all. No, it is not Rutland. We're going to be casting the narrator and one of the main characters, Arthur Sherwood, who is just a fun-loving, goof at times. He's super smart, sometimes not to his own benefit. He can overlook some things because of how intelligent he is, but he is not a person who ever holds that against anybody. He's able to admit his faults, and there's plenty of them as you read this book. He's not the perfect hero, but he is a lovable character, and he is just a genuine person that I think people will relate to at any level. And so before we start casting him, I'm going to give you a little snippet so you can hear a little bit of his voice, and then we'll go down the four actors that I think would make fantastic Arthur Sherwoods. Chapter 1. Rutland Quincy Sherwood was by no means a man of expansive wealth, and nor was he a peasant, but if you were able to calculate a man's income simply by the life he lived, then by God he was the richest man in the world. Ever since he was a young lad, Rutland had a gift for finding the undiscoverable, and if you hung around him long enough, he would try to convince you that he, and not Christopher Columbus, actually discovered the land across the pond known today as America. He was so good, actually, that he turned his desire to find that which was hidden to a successful career of salvaging. Most of his clients' requests were simple. They would pay for the expedition as long as he brought back the items they sought after. Everything else found he deemed worthy of possessing he could keep. On occasion, he would get some odd requests, but his motto was, the stranger the acquisition in need, the better the keep. He truly lived a life of finders, keepers. And with that, here comes the list of the four actors that I would love to see play Arthur Sherwood. And here we go. Starting off the list is one of my favorite actors currently. He is the Good Doctor. He was on Bates Motel. He was in Tim Burton's The Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp. He's August Rush, and he was in Finding Neverland, and that is Freddie Highmore. I think Freddie Highmore would make a fantastic Arthur Sherwood. He just has that endearing charisma that people just fall in love with when his character is on screen. As an actor, he just seems like a delight. Just from all his interviews and stuff, he just seems like he'd bring the lighthearted good nature out of Arthur Sherwood, as well as the structure, and I think he would do a really great job doing a deep dive in on who Arthur Sherwood is, how he thinks, how he feels, and most importantly, how he relates to people throughout the books. Next up on the list, and I'm not doing these in any particular order, I have an actor that is a comedian by trade. His stand-up is hilarious. Go check it out on Netflix. But you can also see him in a show called Fresh Meat. That's where I first saw him. It's a British TV show, really, really funny. And then in Bad Education, he plays a school teacher, really, really funny. But that is Jack Whitehall. He's got a movie coming out, I think in 2021, called The Jungle Cruise, that he is a part of with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It's a Disney film. It's going to be a ton of fun based off the Disney ride, The Jungle Cruise. And then he had a really small part in a huge Disney film called Frozen. He was a troll in Frozen. So the man's got range, and I think he could bring a lot of depth to Arthur Sherwood, but most importantly, he could bring the wit and comedic timing that Arthur's character needs to translate to the big screen, and he's got that look to him, that screams Arthur Sherwood, and that's why I think he'd be perfect for the role if this ever got made into a film. And with that, we're going to jump into actor number 3. Actor number 3 is mainly a musician. He's done one role in a big film for a huge director, and that was in Dunkirk. He was cast by Christopher Nolan. You don't make it into a Christopher Nolan film unless you bring it, and I think the charisma that this person has would be a fantastical addition. Yeah, I said fantastical. Fantastic addition as Arthur Sherwood, and that is Harry Styles. If you watch him perform on stage, if you listen to any of his music, the charisma and just the all-out just passion he brings to everything that he does, I think he would light it up as Arthur Sherwood. And I know that that is a different selection than probably people thought I'd be going with on this list, but yeah, Harry Styles I think would knock it out the park. And number 4, last but certainly not least, this is a guy who we've seen play Spider-Man. We're going to see him play Nathan Drake in Uncharted. We've seen him play a slew of American characters, and I think that it would be awesome to see him head up the role of a British character such as Arthur Sherwood, and that is Tom Holland. Tom Holland is absolutely a gem of a person. If you ever watch his interviews, he's got the charm, he's got the charisma, he's got everything you need, and he does a lot of his own stunts, which you're going to need because Arthur Sherwood and his crew get into a lot of craziness along the way. So yeah, Tom Holland would be fantastic as well. So those are my 4 actors that would play Arthur Sherwood. Now I know when it comes to casting, you got to cast actors that will fit well with other actors. So we're going to cast the rest of the main crew, and we're going to cast a lot of the side characters as well. There are so many characters in this book. They're ranging from all over the place as far as what we're going to see. We're going to cast some strong female leads as well. And then at the end, we're going to do a video where we plug and play all of these actors in and who they would play opposite one another. And so what you need to do is comment down in the section below who you think should play Arthur Sherwood, and let us know who you think should play some of the other characters that Arthur is going to be interacting with throughout his journey of the Finders Keep trilogy. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much for all the pre-orders and all the love and support that you guys have been showing The Last Will and Testament of the incredible Mr. Rutland Quincy Sherwood. If you want to check it out, there's 2 reviews up currently on Goodreads, and you can find the links there to where you can pre-order your copy today. If you want a signed copy, just message us privately and we'll let you know how we can get you a signed copy. But right now, we're probably gonna have to order another 25 books to get signed because the first 25 went within the first couple days. Awesome. Stay connected with us, Instagram, Facebook, and other social platforms so that you can just be ready for 9/8/2020, and that is when this goes worldwide, debut of the Finders Keep trilogy. Love you guys, and always stay strange.